everyone, happy Tuesday afternoon. Today is June 27th. For all you Blizzard fans out there, super quick note. Today the Necromancer pack comes out, $15 US on PC. I believe it's the same price for gamers on the consoles, or I think they have the Ultimate or the Eternal Collection Edition. I think that one's like $50 or $60. But anyway, apart from that, I'm really excited about that. I've been playing the Necromancer all day. I didn't have work today, so all I did was play the Necromancer. It is really amazing. I definitely recommend checking it out. I haven't played all of the skills and all the things that comes with it just yet, but so far it's looking really good. So, just taking a moment to give Blizzard and the Necromancer the respect it truly, truly deserves. But moving along, we didn't come here to talk about games. We came to talk about music. And today's episode, review, whatever you want to call it, is on a very old album. This is Agent Orange. The album is Living in Darkness. So now, this is actually not metal. This is actually punk, hardcore punk, surf music, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, so this is a punk band from California. And they were formed in 1979. And like I said before, I like to cover exact genres and as much accurate information as possible. So their exact genre is punk rock, hardcore, and surf music. They were signed to Posh Boy Records in 1981. So I don't know if they're still signed to the same record label, but when this came out, they were signed. So Agent Orange, Living in Darkness. So, I'm going to take a moment and talk about the actual CD itself. I bought this actually at a local record store for about $10. Nothing fancy, you know. Lyrics are in here, no crazy pictures, nothing super over the top. But, yeah. So, what's cool is Living in Darkness is the band's debut album. So, this is actually like the first thing they made. They probably had some, like recorded music beforehand, but demos here and there, but this is their official album. So the lyrics revolve around anarchy, life issues, friendship, your typical 70s, 80s like themes in a lot of like punk music. Like I said, it did come out in 1981, so that was over 30 years ago, pretty old, but very awesome. Definitely check it out. So there are 8 tracks in this album, and only one of them are instrumentals. So it's good. You get a lot of vocals from the vocalists. Obviously, I have a favorite song, because that's what I like to do with all of these episodes. I like to talk about information that you can find probably anywhere, but if you're the first time looking for stuff, I got you. So genres and everything, lyrical themes, and all of that good stuff. But I also like to talk about my favorite song just because it's what I like to do. I like to listen to the music, fall in love with it, and then talk about it. Because who doesn't like to do that, right? So my favorite song would be the first track, actually. It's called Too Young to Die. It has an amazingly awesome intro guitar riff and drum build-up. And in today's video, that song will be played as a little preview of it. And my favorite phrase or lyric from the entire album / my favorite song is, surrounding me like a black steel frame, I saw the world go up in flames, I just smiled and stood there watching. That's really cool because it's just a good idea or vision, the way they express just seeing life through their eyes. So I liked it. I thought it was really cool. I really recommend checking this band out. And, I know they're old, but, help them out. They're still playing, so that's always cool. So, moving on to the album notes themselves. It's very energetic and in your face. Like, if you play this album, you're gonna, want to get pumped up. It pumps me up, and I usually play, death metal or black metal or sometimes even, techno music for the gym. But if I'm not really in all of that type of moods, I go to this directly. It's just a good album to listen to. It's roughly 40-45 minutes long. The songs aren't super long. It is punk. But it's pretty cool. So I definitely recommend it. The lyrics are very simple to follow. So you don't have to be trying to memorize paragraphs of poetic, majestic lyrics that are beautifully well written. It's just like right there, you know? So it's really cool that it's not super hard to follow. The drums are badass, and they're recorded wonderfully to capture the full acoustic experience. Nowadays, a lot of drums are, you know, triggered or synthesized or, you know, virtual, and, you know, it's cool. You know, you get the message across super fast or super technical, that's cool. But sometimes you want to just feel the ring from the ride cymbal or the full blast / echo of your drums. Especially me, I like drums. I love drumming. I'm a drummer. So hearing the build-up and hearing this album's acoustic drums are very cool, and I appreciate them a lot. So if you're into non-digital music, definitely recommend that. I did mention earlier that there's only one instrumental, and that is called Miserlou. I think I'm pronouncing it correctly. And it's a pretty powerful song. It's honestly really good for humming along to it, just like driving around to it. It's not super like, yeah man, like let's go destroy the world right now. And it's not super like, okay, I'm gonna fall asleep to the song. It's like in the middle, but I think you might enjoy it, and I definitely recommend checking it out. So overall, taking in consideration everything I've just said, I don't know how to rate this particular album. It is 30 years old, so, you know, you'd have to take the age in consideration. No, not really, since when do we really label music based on age? I'm going to give the album a solid 8.5 out of 10. Like I said, I like most of the songs, but there's only a handful I would like go, you know, like to play right away. Like I would probably just play Too Young to Die, so track number 1. I'm actually going to read them all, and then I'll tell you which ones I would jump into. So number 1, Too Young to Die. Number 2, Everything Turns Gray. Number 3, the instrumental Miserlou. Number 4, The Last Goodbye. Number 5, No Such Thing. Number 6, A Cry for Help in a World Gone Mad. Number 7, Bloodstains. And lastly, the title track, Living in Darkness. The songs I would go to immediately are Too Young to Die, The Last Goodbye, and Living in Darkness. Those are the 3 songs I would personally be like, boom. So 3 out of 8, it's not a great proportion. It's not even 50%. So obviously I can't like give it a 9 or 10. Few albums will have a 10, in my opinion. But it's a good album overall, and I recommend it. So, Agent Orange, Living in Darkness. And I just want to take a moment to say thank you for those who do watch. I know this might not be super exciting, and I might not have the coolest effects that everyone's used to nowadays on YouTube, but it really makes me feel well when I get a comment or two, or a subscriber, or likes. So, if you have the time, share it with your friends who also like music. Like the video, subscribe, comment if you want me to do something different, if there are areas where I could work on to make it more entertaining for you or other people. Just let me know. Like, I'm very easily able to change things around. I don't, do too much. And thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video, which might happen pretty soon. So that is me checking out, listen to this song. And yeah, stay unholy, my friends.